Hey there, crafty friends. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for another What's New at the Doodlebug. Today we have like 3 great orders for you guys today. We have scrapbook adhesive, so we've got a great adhesive restock, and I know some of you have been asking about foam dots and where the foam dots are. Well, they are restocked now. We also got a great restock on Totally Tiffany and Graphic 45. So we have restocked a lot of the Flights of Flutter. Is that the right name? Yes, Flight of Fancy. And then we have a great 49 and Market paper sale you are not going to want to miss. It is only in the Facebook Live that these papers will be on sale. Oh, got some eyeballs. Hey, Miss Shannon, thanks for popping in and joining us today. So all kinds of great stuff going on in our live today. Yesterday's live, we finally got it all put away. Oh, so I just posted a teaser of Lawn Fawn's new release. I also got my shipping notification that it is on its way. You know what? Whenever it gets here in that box, that is the hardest thing not to show you guys, let me tell you. But that is part of my contract with Lawn Fawn. And I just posted that little teaser that they've been sending out as well. Check it out. See some of the new stuff that is coming out. I'm going to tell you that one with the little jean pocket and the flowers popping out. Oh, that is one of my favorite. And I reordered some flowers I was out of just so we could recreate that card here. And then the other one I am loving is you're going to see there's a little mason jar and it has fireflies. Oh, love that one too. Those are my favorite ones. Shannon is saying that she can't wait for the gumball machine one, but the pocket one, I love that one, and I just love fireflies. So those are 2 of my favorites in the release. So be sure to check out that little teaser that I put on here, and let me know what your favorite one is, or what you're most excited about, or what you're hoping it is going to be. But I'm going to flip the camera around. We are going to check out what we got in today. All right, so we're going to start with Totally Tiffany. We are trying, and we're doing better. That is our Totally Tiffany section. And if you remember the other day, I mean, it was like bare to the bones. So we are finally getting it stocked back up. Oh, Debbie likes the gumball machine too. I better check my order. You know, that is another hard thing with ordering. Who knows what everyone's going to like? And sometimes, you know, I get it wrong. What I go heavy on, we sell 2 or 3, and then I order 8. And then what I order 2 or 3 of, we sell 8. So maybe I need to double check where I'm at on my gumball machine and up that one a little bit if I've already got 2 gals loving the gumball machine. But what have I got for you? So we have got Totally Tiffany here today. So we've got more of that 8-drawer case in. Remember, the 8-drawer case is the one that I think most of us right now are loving, because it is going to hold your little mini square stamp pads. Not your big large size ones, but your smaller ones. And I'm even looking here, they've got some different pins that they've got in here. They've got smaller wood mount stamps in there, your little memento kind of dewdrop shaped ones. They've got anything circular in here. That would probably, if you still have like mica powders, things like that, I bet those would work great in here as well. But this one here is the 8-drawer supply case. Got that one back in. Kirsten, this buddy bag with Kirsten actually comes with tabbed dividers, and it comes with the 9x6 tab dividers in this one, and this is great for your stamps and die storage. We also got some 9x6 little tabbed pockets in, so you can see the size on those. We didn't get any stamps in today, but I'm going to take like this packaging here, so that way you can see how great it's going to fit your stuff in there. So again, this is the divider pockets are 9x6. By the time you put the little extra on there, they end up being 9x7 with everything, but these are awesome. All right. Let's see here. Everyone just ignore the spam that we've got on here again today. Just ignore it, Miss Debbie. Gotta love that. I guess that is part of our lives becoming a little more popular. We do get the little spam bots on here now, but just ignore them. They'll go away. Next up, we've got a Lisa Buddy Bag back in stock. Lisa is perfect for your 12 by 12 paper. It's not a huge one, but it will hold up to 100 sheets of cardstock or 200 sheets of printed paper, which is usually about that thick. I know it gives me dimensions on here. I'm going to flip it over. Yes, so 1.5 inches is how deep this one is. And this is perfect to go into your lowest bags. You can also use the paper dividers in there, or even the pocket dividers in there as well. So those are great ones to add into Lisa. And then when I do the tabbed ones, that is great as a little paper taker to take with me to crops and things like that. I can kind of power sort everything, put everything I want to together, and then I can slide it right into my Lisa Buddy Bag. More of the Deborah Buddy Bags are back as well. Deborah is great for your pens and markers. Of course, it's going to hold other things, but definitely pens and markers. This is a good one. And then next we've got Katya. Now, Katya, again, whenever they've got these great little dividers, you can hold all kinds of things in these. Katya was the one that we found worked great for your rolls of foil that we have from Spellbinders. It does say Katya is perfect for tools, stencils, stamps and dies, plus much more. And let's see here if we have a picture of Katya on the back. Yep, there's Katya there. And you can see they've got just some tools laid in that one. They may have taken the inserts out. I'm not for sure on that one, but she's got some great little boxes in there as well. So that's Katya there. And then like I said, we do have some more of the 9x6 little dividers all by themselves. Lisa, for you, Miss Cheryl, you've got it, friend. I'm going to put that in my little tote here. Get us started. Thank you. All right, next up, I'm going to show you some scribble sticks. Scribble sticks are water-soluble pigments, like kind of like a pastel pencil, something like that, that they are water-soluble. You can color with them, add water. They burst with all kinds of great colors. These actually are all special ordered, but we love to show you the special order items anyway. But it says here, these are versatile, high-quality pigment sticks. It is like a woodless sketch, like a pencil. Think of them a lot like a crayon that you can watercolor with. That's my best way to describe these. Create backgrounds and blend a color to a transparent shade using water, or create bold, opaque designs, scribbles and marks on top of Dina Wakley acrylic paints and other mediums. And so let's see here. So you can watercolor them or just apply them direct for deeper, darker color coverage. This set here is I think it's the first. Oh, you know, I hate when they don't put the names on these. I don't know which set was which. She's got a couple different, like set 1, set 2. This is the neons, and it does say neon, so I know that that's the neon right there. But this one's great because it's got your black and white in it. And then this one has more of your corals in that one there. I wish I had a better description of the color names for you, but it is not on there anywhere that I can see. Next up, from Pink Fresh, we are patiently, not so patient, waiting the rosette stencil to come back in stock. And we're getting closer because the dies are starting to ship again. But we've got the rosette stencils all on pre-order. As soon as they start shipping, I know I've got a list of 4 or 5 of you waiting on that one. And then we'll have a few extras. And when they get here, we do have the dies to match them as well. Next up, this was one of the newest releases from Tim Holtz Vault items from Sizzix. I know one of these is a special order. I'm not for sure about the other one. This one was the Watch Gears, and again, it's a Vault item. And what they did this time with these Vault items, they're not exactly the same as what they were before. They have changed the sizing on everything that came out of the Vault, or they combined a couple different sets together. But I think this one is really cool. It's got those nice little steampunky gears in there. You can see all the little bits and pieces you get in this one. This one has 29 little dies in it, and you've got a couple great number sets in there as well. So that again is the vault for watch gears. For our photo flips, we've got the 4x4 photo flips back in stock. Just some fun little flowers here from 49 and Market. I love this one. That's the sunflowers. Isn't that one beautiful? And I mean, with a lot of the summer papers that we've gotten in, those are going to look great. So this one here is called Sunflowers. And then we also got some great purple ones here as well. And this set is called Kismet. Got those in. Our sticky folios, thank you so much for everyone who has ordered a sticky folio since I did the little demo on those yesterday, and then also the little YouTube video that we posted. I do have more refills back in stock as well. We were out of refills. I know a lot of you are picking up a refill whenever you pick up your folio. So if you were watching online and you saw that the folios are out of stock, they are now back in stock. And Miss Debbie is going to get some sunflowers. You've got it, friend. Also from 49 and Market, we've got another one of the Wherever collections back in stock. This is such a great travel line, but also a masculine line as well. The colors are just good guy colors. And if one side is too travel oriented, then the other side is usually just a good subtle print that you can use for that masculine look. Excuse me, I felt that coming. Next up is our Graphic 45 order. So we got in just a little bit for the Sunshine on My Mind. Yesterday we got in more Sunshine on My Mind. Today we got in the chipboard tags and frames. I think we should have all of this line in right now. That would be the collection kit, the solids, the 8x8, then also the stickers, rub-ons, ephemera. Oh my gosh, there's so much in that line. Ephemera, and then the chipboard tags and frames. But look how cute these are. You've got 30 different pieces in here. They are so, so fun. I know one of the gals, Paula, was in here today and she picked up hers, and I swear she pulled this out of the bag of her paid for stuff 3 or 4 times just to look at it. And she just kept, I just love this line. I love this line. I'm like, I know, it's a good one. It is definitely a good one. Then the Flight of Fancy, this one here, we should have everything back in stock except the ephemera right now. So we've got the Patterns and Solids pack back. We've got the 12x12 collection kits back. 8x8 is back in stock, and the rub-on. So the rub-on sold out right away, friends. But we've got the rub-on packs back in. So if you missed the rub-ons the first time, snag them now. And I will open up one of these papers because it's been a hot minute since we checked these out. That way, in case you missed out on the reveal of this line the first time, you can see how pretty it is. So again, this is called Flight of Fancy. It's brand new from Graphic 45. You're going to get 2 of each paper. And I'm going to flip them kind of fronts and backs. So this one has got great rainbow colors, a very watercolor look, and I think so many of us were excited because, yes, there's butterflies. Butterflies are everywhere, but this one has hummingbirds, which is so exciting, which is kind of funny because Kaleidoscope had hummingbirds as well. We have not seen anything hummingbirds in really years. I don't know if there's been a lot of paper collections with hummingbirds out there. Somebody, spark my memory if you remember one with hummingbirds. But what a great line this one is. So again, this is Flight of Fancy. There's a 12x12. There's prints and solids, 8x8s, a sticker sheet that I didn't show. We've got it already on the shelf. Rub-ons. Then there's ephemera that we're out of, and then it'll also have its own pack of chipboard tags and frames. Next up, so we got in some classic 49 and Market papers. And I am going to put them out because we need some filler on the shelf. And a lot of these, I still have some embellishments to go with them. But because they are older lines, I don't want them to hang around forever. We're going to put them on sale right now in the Facebook Live today. So normally they are $1.59, so basically $1.60. We're going to do them at $1.25 in the live today. And I'm going to go through the different ones that we have. I don't know if I really need to open them up because you can see front and back. There is a little bit of a glare. So we're going to start off with Elena. That is an older one, but I went through and I tried to pick patterns on these that were very, let's say neutrally, like they would match lots of different things. So this one here is Elena Full Bloom. So Full Bloom has this great border, doesn't matter where you put it on the page. So it would be really pretty, lining two up side by side to where you can do a 2-page spread. And then it's got a great solid on the back. So again, make sure you grab a couple so you can get it for the solid to match everything. So that's Elena Full Bloom on sale, $1.25. And then this one here is also Elena, and it's called Flirty. Okay, so there is Flirty. And then on the back, it's this great pink color. I'll show you those side by side. They are two different colors on the back. So that's Elena. Next up, we have Avesta. Gosh, this was such a beautiful line. And again, I don't normally do these papers open stock, so we never had these open stock. So this one is called Essence. And then it's got this great corally pink on the back. Next one, Sweet Romance. Isn't that one pretty? And then it's got a real subtle peach on the back. Let me try and put it up next to that pink so you can see. It's a real subtle peach. So there's that one. And the last one for Avesta is, this one is called Precocious. And that is a mouthful to spell. Precocious. Isn't that one pretty? It's got another great little floral border on it that, again, you could turn any way you wanted. So this would be really pretty as a 2-page spread, one on this side and then one on the other side. That would be beautiful. And then it's got this great kind of light tangerine on the back. So that is Avesta. Now, I did pull. I don't have a lot of Avesta, friends, but whoever can snag them first. We have one chipboard set left. And again, like I said, I tried to pull ones that I think you can do a lot with. So Avesta chipboard set, one of those. And we also have the Avesta rub-ons as well too. Those are gorgeous. Got one of those left. So that's Avesta. For last summer's line, this one here is Sunburst. I only did one for the Sunburst line because that one is a pretty specific line. But I thought this one here was just really, really pretty. This one here it's called Butterfly Corsage. Isn't that one pretty? And then the back is just a great, fun pink color. Love that one. So that one is the Sunburst, $1.25. And then, I got a little carried away. I'm not going to lie. So fall is one of my favorite seasons. And even when this one came out, the Spice was like one of my all-time favorite 49 and Market lines. And I tried really hard to do some that weren't really fall-y, but then I couldn't help myself. There were some great ones with pumpkins. And I personally never bought this line. It ran out before I got it. So I had to restock a few of these. So this one is called Fuchsia Grove. Nothing about this one screams anything fall to me unless you put it with the rest of the line. Then it makes sense. But this would not have to be fall at all. So Fuchsia Grove And then there's the back. It is I mean, that's a great page on the back right there. And again, this is nice heavyweight paper. It's normally $1.60 each, so I'm going to do them in the live today at $1.25, just because I would like to, honestly, I'd like to get out from underneath part of the pack. That way it's not sitting here for a year until we fill up the store with more paper. Now, of course, this one here, you don't have to do those. Those are sold. Thank you. So these here definitely are fall. This is called Russet. So you've got Russet there. So you've got these great pumpkins on there. And then look at the back though. So that could go for anything. You could probably check in with Leslie up front. She may have stuff for you too. Look how pretty that one is. 3 each of the fall line. You've got it, Miss Debbie. We will get those pulled for you. Here's another one from the fall line. Again, it does not scream anything fall at all. This one here is called Inverted Garden. And this would be another one that you can do your page all different ways. So again, if you're doing single page spread, you know, all these configurations work. If you're doing double, you could do along the bottom. The sides would work as well too. And again, ooh, this one, I didn't flip it over. I thought I did. Look at that great back. Just a nice piece of turquoise dot there. That's a good one for sure. So again, Inverted Garden. And this one here is just beautiful. This one is called Caramel Toffee. So great pumpkins on there. This would even be cool if you'd like to fussy cut. Get a second or third sheet of this and then take some of those pumpkins and fussy cut them out and pop them up. Wouldn't that be really pretty? So Caramel Toffee. And then the back of Caramel Toffee. Ooh, that is a good brown with a real subtle dot in it, like a light brown dot. Yeah, see, it looks really good on there as well. So again, as you're grabbing these, make sure you grab one for the back too. That way you've got solids to match your stuff. And then this one here, friends, this one does the work for you. This one is called Ginger Kiss. I mean, right there, all your clustering is done. You don't have to do a lot with this one. That's why I thought that would be a great one in the store as well too. And then the back, oh, beautiful moths. Look at those. That's a good one too. So all those on sale to start us off. And then I did grab some of the embellishments that we still have for the Spice collection. So if you missed the Spice collection the first time around, we do still have some of the Spice postage washi tape. Next one are the washi stickers for Spice. And as you saw from the line, not everything is fall. So as you go through your washi stickers, you're going to have lots of stickers that are going to work for things other than fall. So yeah, you've got some pumpkins, but you've got great leaves in here, some little binder clips, some verbiage. You've got lots of great stuff in here that you can use other than just the fall stuff. And then save the fall for later on. Oh, it's not wanting to help me one-handed here. Next up, we have the Spice washi stickers for you, Diane. You've got it. We do have the cluster kits for Spice. I've got, I think, 3 of these left over there. These are beautiful. And remember, they're not making the cluster kits anymore, but these are so fun. You build them. You do all the layering. So like, let's say this one here, nothing really screams fall in that one unless you don't want to put the thankful and grateful in there, and you don't have to. You just pull those out and you can replace it with anything else that you want. But look at all the great stuff in the cluster kit. You've got enamel dots in there, you've got twine in there, all kinds of fun stuff, and you always end up with extra in the cluster kits, so then that way you can extend it for other embellishments. Debbie wants a cluster kit. You've got it, friend. I also pulled, and we've got more. I didn't pull everything that we had for Spice. So if you want to check out online, you can do that too. But I pulled out some of the extra fun stuff for you guys. This one here is the Wishing Bubbles and Bobbles. So more great little enamels. I love those little hearts. Can you see all the decoration on them? We've got dotted ones, striped ones. So stinking cute. This next one here, love this one. This is some of the laser cuts, and these are the mixed media flowers. Check those out. Are those not gorgeous? Now, that screams tropical to me as well. So I bet a lot of these, because you're going to have extras, you know that. A lot of these you could, oh my gosh, hold on. Look at that. See? You can use these on so many other things. Look at those with the graphic 45 line. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love everything that's coming out right now. I don't know what is going on in our industry right now, friends, but there is some really decent stuff out right now. So anyway, the mixed media flowers are going to match all kinds of things. Here's the regular laser cut elements. Right there. Now this is going to have some fall bits of pieces in it, of course, too. But look at these huge floral pieces in there. Aren't those gorgeous? And then I also pulled back the film strip frames and some of the rub-ons. This is the 6x8 pad of rub-ons where you've got 6 sheets in here. I'll show you those here. The sheets are 6x8. Laser cut elements, you've got it. That would be this one here. Laser cut elements, you've got it. Perfect. All right, so that was just some of what I pulled back for Spice. If you're wanting to see more, you let me know, and I can always, send me a message here on Facebook, and then we can also just send you pictures through Messenger. Next up, going over into our album section, this one right here, this color is called, I was going to say ivory, it's called Vanilla. So it's a great off-white binder. Haven't had this color in for quite a while, so got that one in stock. Then we've got some of our Tonic 12x12 mesh bags. These are the ones that are super great because they're like water resistant. Store your sprays in here. You can store anything in here. They're nice and big. See, look at that. You can even put your 12x12 paper and do little kits this way as well too. But these are great for anything that you're afraid may get wet or may get other things wet. Putting your markers in here is a good idea. Your sprays in here. They're just good little bags. And then like I tell you guys, every single time I show these types of things, I even like to use these when I travel. That way you can put like your hairspray, your shampoo, anything that might leak can go in here, and just to help to protect things in your suitcase. All right, so we are ready for our adhesive order. Yay. As you can see, we were out of a lot of foam. So we've got back in stock with our adhesive dots. This here, these are medium. That is actual size right there. 2 mesh bags for Miss Debbie. You've got it. Miss Debbie was here today, and it was so funny. Somebody else was even here, and I was like, "Ooh, we've got a celebrity," and from one that and she's like, "Ooh, is it one of the Debbies?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is one of the Debbies." I loved it. It was so fun to see you today, Miss Debbie Hayes. So this one here again is the medium size one, and I'm going to show you next to this one. This one is mini. So that one is there we go, much smaller. And we do, of course, have large ones as well, still in stock. But we've got medium, we've got mini, and these are all permanent ones, friends. For our foam squares, so we've got, I'm glad you had fun. Foam squares. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways here. Yep, here we go. All right, so we do these are like regular pop dots, okay? This is your regular thickness. We've got a multi-pack that's got big and little. I know some of you love the big, hate the little. Some of you love the little, hate the big. Or I shouldn't say hate, you don't use them as much. And so you can also get them in regular packs. So this one here is all big foam squares. This one is all the mini foam squares, and these are actual size right there. So you can see those with my thumb in there to give you kind of a good judge of size there. So we've got the mix pack, then the large and the small. And then we do the same mix pack, but these are the thin ones. These are the ones I highly recommend if you do those 3D punch outs. They're great with the regular ones, but if you've got 4 or 5 layers, they get pretty thick and tall. So I do like to use the thin ones for that. 3 packs of the big foam squares. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then there's Miss Cheryl. She's on there. 2 each of small and large. You've got it. Or you could even, if you wanted to, Cheryl, do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Either way, it's kind of the two of the this ones too, please. I'm not for sure what this ones are, but I'm going to give you, I think, these here. That way we don't run out of those. How about that? So I'm going to do that. So that takes care of those for you, Cheryl. And then Diane wants 1, 2. Oh, Diane, I've got something else in the works, Diane. I can get you another pack of these. So you're good on that one. 3 packs of the big foam for you. Perfect. And then 2 of this one too, please. I'm thinking, Cheryl, the thins. Yes, perfect. All right. And then Paula wants 2 of the thins. Got it. Perfect. And then we also have the thin in black. So if anyone wants to go back and change one of their white ones to black, that is perfectly fine. I didn't have a chance to show it before I started reading off who was grabbing stuff. But these are the thin ones in black, or maybe you just want to add an extra one of the black. So we've got that as well. So those are in. Next up, some of their Easy Runner tape, or the strips, the Easy Runner tape guns, whatever you want to call them here, tape runners. So it's Easy Runner, and so I want to say Easy Runner Runner, and I guess that's what it is, an Easy Runner Runner. These give you little strips of adhesive. Right there, you can see it. 2 black also, Miss Paula is saying, got it, check. With this then, this is your starter set. So you actually have, this has a refill in it, so it's ready to go. So you get a runner and then 2 more for $15.39. Then, thin squares in black for Miss Debbie, you've got it, friend. Then this is just the refill pack. So you've got 3 refills in here for $12.79. So it's a great deal on your refills. You've got 49 feet in here as well. So that is a little bit more than what you get on the Tombow ones. But these are just nice little skinny little strips is what it puts out. Another runner we got in. This one here is for vellum. So this purple one, you're not going to use all the time. It's a very low tack adhesive. You might even be able to try this, like if you've got a stencil that's just giving you some fits and you need to hold it down lightly. This is a very low tack adhesive, and it's semi-transparent, which is what helps with your vellum as well. So we've got the vellum runners back in stock. Then we've got the little petite runners. Now, for you like crafty friends that are diehard crafters, this is not necessarily a purchase you would make. But if you're putting a little gift together for somebody, I know a lot of you guys do the card kits and you buy them for a friend. This would be perfect to go along with the card kits. Why do I not recommend these? There's not a lot on them. You've got 26 feet on them. So there's not a lot. So you're looking at like half what's on one of these. But with that comes half the price. So these are just $3.50 each for the little runner. I really like these. Oh, Starla wants a runner. Debbie wants a runner. You've got it, friends. I really like these for younger crafters too. Look how nice and small that is. That fits in their hand really well. A lot of times we've got ATG guns and things like that. So it makes it harder for them to hold those in their little hands. So these are great for younger crafters too. And or if they're doing a school project and you don't need a lot of adhesive, you don't want to put a lot of money into the adhesive. So I recommend this to a lot of moms when they come in as well. And then we do carry refills for those. You get 2 refills in there for $4. And then last but not least, this is repositionable. Now, what's cool about these is that these will even take the same refills as this one. So you could actually pop this one out, and the refill in there does say, hold on. I'm looking here. It says white permanent. I might need to check the company. These are all supposed to be repositionable. I think they are though. Maybe it just got labeled wrong in there. But anyway, I may need to open one of these up and just double check that little guy. But these are repositionable dots. So that way you can just rub the dots away. You can move it around. Again, probably not an adhesive you want to use all the time, but this one is a good one. Like if you're doing memory boards and you want those pictures to go back into an album or you want them to go back somewhere, these are great for that as well. Next up, another adhesive. This is that huge double-sided roll of adhesive. This is what I like to use on the back when I am die cutting. And I've got all kinds of little bits and pieces that I need to glue down. Sometimes it is just easier to put the adhesive on the back already as you run it through. Now, what's really cool about these? These are $23.59 for the whole roll. Look at that. That thing is huge. And with a value like this, you don't have to hoard it. You've got 82 feet on here. So that way you can use it when you're running your dies through, especially intricate background dies. It's great for those. That way you've got adhesive everywhere. So these are awesome. Maybe, I don't know. This one, I'm just going to check it out because they're supposed to be repositionable. So I'm just going to make sure that they didn't accidentally put the wrong refills in there, which could happen very easily at a factory. So I got to check those. Quality control. This one here is just a little sanding block. That's all that little guy is. Great for distressing your paper, distressing the edges. It's new from Sizzix. Okay, so if you've got any paper that is printed on a white core, this is great to bring that white core up. You can roll of adhesive for you, Miss Paula. You've got it. You're going to love it. And it's not one that I use every single time either. So my roll, it'll easily last you a good year, maybe even longer. Next up, I forgot to show this to you guys yesterday. This is just a re-inker for picket fence. So that is the white distress pad that Ranger has, that Tim Holtz has. And I've told you guys before, a lot of times I really feel that with your metallic pads and your white pads and your real light ones, you do need to have your re-inker for them. And picket fence is no different. I'm shaking it. You can feel... you had to take cover over in Marion, Illinois. Will you stay safe, my friend? For sure. It's supposed to pass through. I know I was checking it earlier. It's supposed to pass over us. And then I think we're clear again by 6 o'clock tonight. So that makes sense because you're just, not too far away. So it's hitting you and then it'll be here and then pass over. So picket fence re-inker back in stock. Next up, a little bit from Doodlebug, nothing crazy. For the Happy Healing collection, we've got in some of the 12 by 12 stickers. We had somebody special request those individually. So we got the 12 by 12 stickers in. Look at that cute little round Band-Aid. Is he not adorable? So we've got those in stock. And then we sold our last shadow box. That was the Great Outdoors. I think a lot of the gals that have been putting this one together are putting it in their camper. How fun is that? So putting it in their camper as a little decoration in there. So this one is the Great Outdoors. Flip that one over so you can see it there. And last but not least, so this is an oldie but a goodie, and it is one they have brought back on to the market. Some of you probably still have yours in your stash. Some of you may have sold it. I don't know. This is part of the So Easy line from We Are Memory Keepers, which is now We Are Makers. What you've got here is you've got this great little tool. And it's got this little stitching head. Oop, get in camera, Hannah. This little stitching head right here that actually interchanges. And you've got a piercing mat right here. It's just a real soft, cushiony mat. So you put your paper on top of the mat, and then you literally run this little tool over it. And what does it do? It gives you perfectly, evenly spaced holes, and then you can stitch those. I have even used mine to do faux stitching, where I just took like a gel pen, glaze pen, and went from line to line, and it looked like it was stitched. So you've got a straight head in there, you've got a zigzag, You've got a cross, you've got a blanket stitch, and you've got a starburst in there as well too. So you've got great little stitch heads in there. They also send you along with some embroidery floss as well in there. But just a fun little kit. We've been waiting for these for a couple months now, and with stitching becoming more and more popular, I figured they probably would. Now, oh, also right here, that opens up and it stores your needles. I forgot about that little aspect of the little guy. So you pop this open and you can store needles in there as well. Price on it, price is $30.29 is what these are. This one is actually spoken for. We had some special ordered. I've got more on order. Everything that shipped so far, no, we've got one up for grabs. We do have one up. So you can line it up on here. I have in the past even taken like a ruler, and then that way you can run it along with your ruler so your line is perfectly straight. But I like that it evenly spaces them. I love the look of stitching. But if you can be, sometimes I can be a perfectionist. I'm not going to lie. You would not believe that by the piles and craziness and clutter I live in. But I like my stitches to be evenly spaced. I don't, I've seen some pages where, they're poking them by hand, and that's great. But it would make my eye crazy that they're not spaced evenly. That's just me. And so a lot of times I don't stitch on a whim unless I have my tool with me. So the little So Easy stitch kit here, back from, I don't know, back from the vault, I guess we would call it, but they have recolored it, repackaged it, and so it's very, very fun, and just something that, like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. And when I first was showing these for pre-order, people were like, oh my gosh, I still have mine. Yep, pull it out if you've still got it. How fun. And that's our last item, friends. So what a fun day. So we started out with some organization with Totally Tiffany. We checked out our Graphic 45 reorder. If you joined us late, we've got a whole bunch of 49 and Market classic papers, so not brand new ones, just filling in some empty trays to make that 49 and Market section look a little fuller for a while. But I don't want these to hang out forever. I don't want them to be here for a year, and sometimes that's how long it takes to sell a pack of paper. So we put them on sale right off the bat for $1.25 instead of $1.60, which is, if you look online, that's what they're going to ring up. So grab them here today. And then we also checked out our adhesive order as well, and I think a lot of those sold out, so we're going to be doing another adhesive order right away. All right. Whew. I think that gets us through, friends. I am going to show you, in case you missed the little post, we have some letters that we have left over from National Scrapbook Day, where we did mix and match letters, 10 for $1. So that is 10 cents each. So I'm going to go through those. So this is a W or an M, and we've got a couple of those. And again, these are 10 cents. So these would be fun. You can do initials, you can do just a first letter, all kinds of fun stuff that you can do with these. We've got D's, E's, F's, L's, P's, S, T, more W's or M's, X, Y, and Z, and you could probably even turn that Z on the side and make it an N. Then other ones we've got D, Y, J's, S, O, T's in 2 different sizes, I's, X's, those are Q's, V's, those are X's again, and the letter U, but you can always turn U's upside down and make them N's. So we've got those, and then we have all kinds of great little guys in here. B, C, D, F, G, H, K, J, M. I think this can be an N or a Z. P, Q. Looks like that's maybe just a spillover. Oh, there's an R in there, 1 R. T, U, V, W, X, and Z's. So yes, not lots of vowels left. That's why they are 10 cents, but that's when you get creative. So you find where you can do a mixed alphabet. Maybe it is just you do some monogram stuff. Wouldn't that be pretty, doing something like a little monogram on things? Now, I have even taken these or something really similar, and I did letters and I hang them in front of our stockings. So I have K's and B's. I don't have any H's. We didn't have an H, and I need a nice big H for mine. But I took everyone's first initial and then I painted it, and I think I've got glitter on them. So I put those on the front of their stockings. Wouldn't these also be fun? Because again, they're 10 cents each. You could do these for your Christmas packages even. Instead of doing gift tags, you could just put the first letter of their name on them as well. That would be another fun one too. If you're doing wreaths, you could do the last initial for the wreath name on there. But basically, I am just trying to clear them out since we don't have a whole lot of vowels anymore, and Foundations Decor is not making these anymore. I need to clearance them out. So find a couple letters that'll work for you. They are just 10 cents each. You can't beat that at all. All right, I think that's finally it then, friends. So I will see you guys here tomorrow. Who knows what we'll have in store for you then, but hopefully you guys have a great evening. And until next time, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. You want a T, an S, and an M. You've got it, Miss Terry. We will do that for you. All righty. So you guys have a great evening. Terry, you may want to tell me which ones. I don't know if we had other ones that, we had like the bigger ones, the Foundations ones, the ones with the blue label at the top, and then the little teeny tiny ones. So maybe just tell me which ones you saw, but maybe there's only one that has T, S, and M. I'm not for sure, but we'll get that for you. And Cheryl was going to try a sticky folio. You're going to love it. We'll get you some refills too. Let me know if there's a particular color you want. I know we have teal and purple in right now. So, all right, everybody, well, you guys have an amazing, safe evening out there, since we had one of you guys that was taking a little shelter, and that was watching the weather in her area. And then I will see you guys all back here tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.